Hello everyone, so I've got another Sketchbox to open today. There's lovely moth artwork on the box, and I did have to take a sticker off of there, but it came off nicely. So let's actually turn it sideways and kind of, it feels really light, so we don't have heavy stuff this month. That's right, they're doing a new format for the menu. It is a brochure-like pamphlet. Let me set that aside for a minute and find out what's in the tissue here. Well, let's zoom out a little. Maybe then we can almost fit the brochure. Things are rolling, of course. Here's our sticker. And it looks like markers. Lots of markers coming out of there. Oh, paintbrush. Some lovely artwork. And we have some papers. 10 sheets, hot press. It's not a pad. Mold made in Italy. Ooh, well that sounds nice. Okay. A couple markers, some more markers, something here, and a paintbrush. Let's go in and have a look at the menu. There's a giveaway. So it looks like we have a custom Zig clean color real brush set. I don't think I have any of these colors. I don't know if, because it says custom, if these colors are just in this set or if they're available in other sets or open stock or something. I don't know about that. I love this color right here. It looks like a fun summery collection. I'm going to pull out a piece of paper so we can do some swatching on there. And this is still in frame. The hot press smooth surface paper is perfect for water-based media. Its heavy weight of 310 GSM allows it to absorb media without warping or buckling. I guess we're going to really find out because I'm not going to tape it down. So let's start with the Zig clean color. This is my favorite. Which one is this? Sea Green. And these are the real brush, so let me see if I can, there we go. I hope that's showing up. It actually has bristles like a brush. So that's a nice feature if you like the brush look. Clean color. These are water-based, water-soluble. I don't know what, I think they have dye in them, so the interesting thing is, you know, dye is not, generally, it's not light fast, so it seems like sometimes we're getting supplies that are, I don't want to say more craft grade, but I mean, that's kind of what I think. Wait, I wanted to say sea green on this one. Is that, you know, these ones I used for like card making and stuff that's not art. What did I write there? I don't even know what I wrote there, but that's supposed to be clean color. And what is that? Closor? Interesting. I don't know what happened. And this color is billiard green. It's much darker. It'll be interesting to see what it does with water. I'm giving these a chance to dry on the paper, see how they re-wet, because I'm kind of chattering, I guess. Then let's see what this one is. Sand. I like the name. And it's nice and short. Ooh, it's kind of a golden brown, I think. I feel like that could look very sandy if you really wet it down. And lastly, in this set, we have Summer Sun. Summer Sun. Yep, I'm seeing the sun there. Of course, why not? Make a little doodle of a sunshine there. Ooh, I like that color. It's very bright and warm. Very happy color. Okay, where'd my brush go? Here it is. I do have some water just to my left here. Because usually I like to have water handy, since a lot of times there's water-based media, or you just need it to clean up. But sometimes I don't need it for the unboxing. Thankfully, I was prepared with this. Let's see, we're gonna wet out this half. I I should have done the other half, but oh well. That's a very pretty color. I do like how you get the dry brush effect with it. If you were going to do water, like a sea green, haha, scene, this looks like the highlights in, can you even see that, what I'm talking about? It looks like the highlights, you know, the white caps in water, so that's pretty neat. And then we'll just come in here and wet this side a little. Nice and light. It's not gonna, it doesn't look like if you let it sit on the paper that it will completely dissolve like some watercolor pencils and things, so that's a good thing to note. It does pretty well dissolve over here, but maybe that's just because of the texture, you know? Like I'm not seeing too much of the lines. But then over here, yep, you get the ghost of what you drew. So like if you drew with it and you wanted to dissolve it all, maybe that's not the best way to do it. Let's see what happens with sand. Oh yeah, and on this one I'm still seeing a little bit of that original texture, which could be something you want. Yeah, I'm surprised this doesn't, it's interesting. I'm not sure if it's quite the color of what I think of sand. It's a little bit, got a little more reddish tone to it, but maybe mixed with this sun color, maybe that would be the perfect sand color. Well, that's too much. I don't know. Yep, that one dissolves quite well on the paper, and see what happens. I'm not even seeing much ghosting of, yeah, the yellow really just completely disappeared. There's, if I imagine it, I can almost see a hint of my squiggly line there. Look what I did to my writing. I throw water around, but ooh, look at that. It lifts quite nicely. That's an interesting bokeh effect I got there with that water droplet. Okay, so the paintbrush, let's see, we've already been using it. This is a Sketchbox Signature Oval Wash brush. It's nice and long. I don't know if that's usually wash brushes are longer, but I like the long, soft bristles. And it says, use this brush with a bit of water to blend colors, make subtle gradients. Well, that's fairly obvious. I don't know that that's telling me anything new there. So it feels pretty nice in the hand. I like that. I don't think we've had an oval wash brush in my recollection. I'd have to go back and look. I've been getting it for a while. Uh-oh, look at this. I've got a Prismacolor Color Erase pencil. I do have a few of these. I don't know. I just tend to use graphite to sketch. But I haven't really got into using Color Erase, but this will be fun to use to sketch with this box. I'm messing with the sticker. It's pink, interesting, but it's not sharpened, so I gotta go do that. I sharpened the tip here, and as you can see, I tried to get the sticker off, but that's gonna take a little more work. So we have Prismacolor Color Erase, pink. Now, I'm going to try to be gentle here. It's a pretty nice pink color. I don't know how well it goes with these others, but I think it's nice and light, so it'll be easy to sketch with. And actually, I think I can make it work quite well. I don't know that I love the included eraser. I mean, it's just like a pink eraser. But here, we'll show you. I'm going to get aggressive here and show you the erasing capabilities. So if you sketch really heavy-handed, which sometimes I do without thinking, you're not going to be able to erase it. But with a light hand, it's mostly erased. And with a light hand and an electric eraser, pretty much mostly erased there. I think I can sort of see a little bit of pink residue, but I mean, sometimes people just leave their sketch lines on if you like that look, totally. But yeah, that's I'm testing that whole thing out. So there's my little sketch pencil. And lastly, we have some Ecoline Duo Tip markers. I don't know that I've ever used these before. I've used Ecoline markers before. It's kind of like a watercolor type marker, I think. But I don't know. This one might be just dye-based. I don't know if my other ones are dye-based also. Maybe they are. It says it's a favorite among letterists and artists. Dual-tipped, water-soluble, that's supposed to be little. Markers offer a slim bullet and a broader chisel tip. I like that it has dual tip. And then we have indigo and what's this color here? Deep ochre. So this one's the chisel. I better start with this one. Oh, this color looks more to like sand to me. What do you guys think in the comments? Well, this looks like sand in Australia. No, like not sand, but the red dirt, you know? Not that I've ever been to Australia, so don't quote me on that. Oops, I'm not writing the right thing. Duo tip. Okay, and then we have... This one is the deep ochre. Let's check out the chisel. Ooh, look at that. We can get in there. Well, no. You can kind of get a thin line there, but you can get a nice... It's, ooh, yeah, and the nib isn't too hard. It's somewhat soft. I just pushed down on it and I felt it give a little. Not to where it was damaged, but... Interesting. Indigo. This is like a navy blue color, it looks like to me. I gotta leave some room to water these. Add water to them. I'm running out of space. I like this blue color. Where'd my brush go? Here it is. Oh, and I said these were last, but I forgot about that little bottle right there. So actually, I was just kidding. They're not the last. Okay, so this, I literally just put this down and it's not dissolving all of it. That's good to know. I kind of thought they would dissolve a little more, but wow, they really soaked into the paper right there. Or at least the indigo did. Can you see that? Let's see what happens with this yellow ochre. I do like this color. Like, I wonder if I mix it with that. That looks more sandy to me. Here I am messing up my swatch thing. Huh. Not that I'm gonna do sand. I don't know. What happens if we wet this? Not much movement. A little bit. But there. And let's see. We'll just pick some of it up. It comes off. I messed up something there. Okay, I don't have any room. Where am I gonna put this thing? What is this thing? Jacquard Watercolor Medium. Watercolor medium in pearl white. Seems like it's supposed to be used with watercolors. We don't really have any official watercolors here, so that's interesting. I wonder if it will perform differently with actual, you know, watercolors. Watercolors are more pigment based usually, whereas these, I don't know about these, but these I'm pretty sure are dye. It says, add shimmer and shine to your artwork with this unique watercolor medium. Beautiful on its own, it can also be used with the other materials in this box for a variety of effects. I feel like we should shake this, does it say? Well, it does look like there's quite a bit of shimmer in there, but maybe I'll just swirl it like this, because it doesn't say to shake it. So, and I have a little ceramic dish here. It's very, like, shimmery clear. Let me see if you guys can see that. If I don't even know. Well, can you see that? That's what we got there. So let me just go over my blue with it and see what happens, to try it kind of on its own. I see some shimmer. It's very subtle. And of course, I'm re-wetting my blue with it. Subtle, subtle, subtle. And whoa, too close. I don't know, can you see the shimmer there? A little bit? so let's see before we, maybe we can just flip this over. It won't be the best, but I'm gonna see what I can do. Watered down with these. Alright, I threw some water in there. Look at that beautiful little color, wheel of color there. So we have, we'll start with the Eco line, nice and watered down in the indigo. Let's see what we get for, ooh, look at that. It's like a sky color. That's very nice color. And I want to see what happens if I just go right in here. Ooh, little dots on there. Just kind of playing around, which is kind of what you want to do before you do anything really serious. Polka dot cloud. There we go. Polka dot cloud in a sky. I didn't know that was going to happen. Uh-oh. I got some mixed in. I must have been messy. I dropped that in there, so let me try to avoid it so I can get my little watered down sample. But you know, I like the idea there of going, let's see, we're just gonna totally pollute them and see what we have. It's a little bit of a green color. That's very subtle, but I feel like it could be stronger if you use more. So we get some nice green there. That is a very different, it's different than our, that's our billiard green, huh? Whoops. So yeah, it's very different than the other billiard. This is billiard green, but it's really more blue. Let's go see what that looks like watered out. So this was the clean color billiard green. Ooh, it's a nice kind of deep ocean color. I like it. And I want to just put this next to it because that's the full strength color. Look at this. Ah, fun, fun, fun. Maybe it's a little hard to get anything to control, but I'm just thinking seaweed in here. Do some little seaweed stuff. But I think that my brush bristles are soaking up the water also. So, yeah, because look at that, it's all watered down right there. And then if you keep at it, you can get the full strength color back. And that is the billiard green. Very, very more blue than green, I would say. How about some summer, what was it, summer sun? Make sure that's clean. Let's see what we have for, ooh, pretty. Lemon, it's like a lemon yellow. Now, I wonder what's going to look like if we just mix a little of this in. Ooh, look at that. A nice lime green color if we mix these two. And you can get darker the more of that you add. So, interesting greens you can get very easily. And where did I put that? Here it is. I want to add this up here so that I remember what color I started out with. And here is sand. Sure, I'm not giving myself much room to play with, am I? Let's put it's very reddish. This one has a lot of red tones in it. Interesting. And what should we mix that one with? Ooh, I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna clean this up. Maybe we'll just put a little bit of this blue here to see what happens. And then before I do that, this was the sea green. Wait a minute. Yeah, this one's called green also, isn't it? That's funny. I think of them as a little more blues, sea blue. But you know what? I didn't get to name it, so. But they, you know, they're consistent. They're greens. Have a lot of blue in them. I love the way the water travels though. This does not ever disappoint. Feathering out there. So let's see what we get with these together. Anything very different. Anything too surprising? Kind of muddy. Kind of a muddy color there. In between there. I didn't really do a good job mixing it anyway. Anything else? I think that's all the colors. First, I'm gonna add some of the billiard because it's a nice strong color to the shimmery. And just finish out my swatch. Ooh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. Swatch sheet here with this lovely color ensemble. I don't know how this little sequin or something got on my chart, but there it is. Now what do you think that looks like? Doop. It's a balloon. Okay, so where's the prompt? The prompt for this month is beach. I have to tell you, I'm not really feeling the beach. Even though these colors and the artwork, very much beachy. I don't know, we had hail here yesterday and it's not very warm. May is kind of, well, starting cold. So, I don't know, I'm not really feeling the beach. And also, May is my birth month, so I was kind of thinking I might do something birthday related. And I was thinking I love cats, and I've been reading a cute art cat book, so I might do like a birthday cat artwork. And I hope it turns out really great. So I hope you'll join me for that. And I'll speed it up, add some comments or music or something, and get started on that.